It is with a heavy heart that I take up my pen to write these last words, in which I shall ever record the singular gifts by which my friend Sherlock Holmes was distinguished.
In an incoherent and, as I deeply feel, an entirely inadequate fashion, I have endeavoured to give some account of my strange experiences in his company from the chance which first brought us together at the period of the study in scarlet up to time of his interference in the matter of the naval treaty.
An interference which had the unquestionable effect of preventing a serious international complication. It was my intention to have stopped there, and to have said nothing of that event which would have created a void in my life which the lapse of 2 years has done little to fill. My hand has been forced, however, by the recent letters in which Colonel James Moriarty defends the memory of his brother, and I have no choice but to lay the facts before the public exactly as they occurred.
I alone know the absolute truth of the matter, and I am satisfied that the time has come when no good purpose is to be served by its suppression.
Inspector Lestrade and Gregson are here to see you, Mum. Should I tell them that you're not receiving visitors at the moment?
No, let them in.
Yes, Mum. Hurry along.
You're reading again, aren't you?
Yes, we just can't believe it's been 2 years.
Yes, it's been a shock for the whole nation. The whole world, really.
For all my efforts, 2 more had passed before I found myself at the fall of the Rhinecliff once more. There was Holmes's Alpen's stock, still leaning against the rock by which I had left them, but there was no sign of him, and it was in vain that I shouted. My only answer was my own voice reverberating on a rolling echo from the cliffs around me. It was the sight of that Alpine stock which turned me cold and sick. He had not gone to Rosenberry then. He had remained on that 3-foot path with sheer wall on one side and sheer drop on the other until his enemy had overtaken him. The young Swiss had gone too. He had probably been in the pay of Moriarty and had to tell us what happened. He had to have left 2 men together. And when that had happened, who was to tell us what happened then?
Strange friend, Jim Moriarty was no professor.
And Colonel Moriarty was no colonel.
What are you two saying, inspectors?
Weirdo, Mr. Holmes's brother Mycroft would have shown up by now.
Mycroft? Here?
Yes, I had sent him word that we needed to meet with His Majesty today.
You went over our crown to do this?
Yes.
Well, how dare you? My great-great-great-grandmother, Elizabeth, would have had your head for such insolence. Guard!
Your Majesty, you can no longer have me beheaded for such things. Besides, even if you could, I am seeing your daughter, and I am almost like family.
Even more reason for me to want you beheaded. But fine, I'll let you off the hook this time.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Guess what? Mycroft Holmes has arrived. Your Majesty.
Oh, very good, Matilda. Send him in.
Mm-hmm.
A few words may suffice to tell the little that remains. An examination by experts leaves little doubt that the personal contest between 2 men had ended, as it could hardly fail to end in such a situation in their reeling over, locked in each other's arms. Any attempt at recovering the bodies was absolutely hopeless, and there, deep down in that dreadful cauldron of swirling water and seething foam, will lie for all time the most dangerous criminal and the foremost champion of the law of their generation. The Swiss youth was never found again, and there can be no doubt that he was one of the numerous agents whom Moriarty kept in his employ. As to the gang, it will be within the memory of the public how completely the evidence which Holmes had accumulated exposed their organization, and how heavily the hand of the dead man weighed upon them.
Your Majesty. Inspector Lestrade. Why am I here?
I have a few questions about your missing brother.
Deceased brother.
His remains were never found.
No, nor the remains of Professor James Moriarty either, for that matter.
Yes. And this brings up an interesting situation. Jim Moriarty is alive and well.
What?
Yes. And for the record, he is 9 years old.
Wait, is this true?
Yes. And his brother.
The one who wrote that beautiful defense of Jim Moriarty's character in the paper that caused John Watson to write The Final Problem?
He's 12.
Oh, boy. We should have these juvenile delinquents arrested. Maybe a few days at the treadmill will teach them a lesson.
Might be a good punishment for that lying sack of excrement, Dr. John Watson.
So, wait. Are you suggesting here that Watson made the whole story up?
Yes. When was the last time you spoke to our old friend John Watson?
I haven't seen him since my brother's funeral.
Some of the Baker Street irregulars claim that you recently visited 221 Baker Street.
Nonsense. I'm a respected member of Parliament. I wouldn't be caught dead in that part of town.
That's quite sensible.
Still, it seems suspicious that John Watson still pays rent for that flat at 221B Baker Street, despite the fact he lives with his wife and children a few blocks away. Does he not?
Perhaps he uses the flat now and then to write.
Right? What?
He has written one thing. He has not written one thing since The Final Problem.
The final what?
The story about your brother's untimely death.
Oh, is that what he called it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, if you pardon my bluntness here, I never read John Watson's little stories in the Strand.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. Yes, my brother was a genius. The world loved him.
But you did not then.
Of course I did. But he was my kid brother. I saw him when he was being potty trained. I saw him when he first started learning violin, and it sounded like a cat being strangled. I saw him when he was sick. I saw him when he didn't fit in with his classmates and was an outcast. I was the one who encouraged him. I was in awe of his mind, as so many others were. Even if I was older and smarter than him. But I knew my brother long before John Watson did, so excuse me if I didn't feel like reading about him. Sherlock was more than words on a page. He was a real person. He was someone I knew most of my life. And I was supposed to go first, damn it! I was supposed to go first!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
John Watson has always been honorable. I really don't want to see anything bad happen to him.
Don't worry. We have no plans to arrest him, but we have a case. A case that only Sherlock Holmes could solve. Maybe if he can't solve it, John Watson can.
Do you all mind if I leave now? Affairs of state, you know.
Affairs of state? No. We wouldn't know anything about that, thanks to that asshole Cromwell.
Oh, yes, indeed. Sorry, Your Majesty. If it's any consolation, it involves Labour Party politics.
Oh, yuck. You can handle such affairs then. We're not in the mood for such rot.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Will you be staying for supper tonight, inspectors?
No, sorry, Your Majesty. I have some spying to do.
Mrs. Hudson! Mrs. Hudson!
Mycroft Holmes, what the devil are you doing here in broad daylight?
The game's afoot!
I beg your pardon.
I mean, the jig is up!
What?
Well, it might not be, actually. I don't know. Is Dr. Watson around?
My dear fellow, I do not keep tabs on all my tenants.
Yes, you do.
Yes, but I don't admit such things. I'm not some vulgarian.
Yes, you are.
Lord, you're almost as bad as your brother.
I know, family trait.
That's why I am not a proponent for proper breeding. Though, despite your family's proper breeding, your brother was one of my more interesting tenants. Not the most interesting, mind you, but one of them. The guy who was spring-headed Jack was the most interesting. Okay, the most entertaining, really. And then there was that lovely young lady who lived on the 3rd floor, who always kept her dead husband's head in a sewing basket. Yes, she was interesting. But her aunt, who was really a man, was actually more fascinating. Wait, no. Her aunt was the one who was spring-headed Jack. So me saying he, or she, or he, I'm not sure, was more interesting would be quite redundant. But
Will you stop rambling and just let me into my brother's old flat?
This is one of the reasons I'm not a proponent of proper breeding. Such impatience. Although I had a tenant once who was a lady of the evening, not from a good background at all, and she also lacked patience. You know, I remember this one
Mrs.
time-
Hudson, before I kick in the bloody door.
Okay.
What's going on?
Inspector Lestrade and Gregson are suspicious.
Oh, shit. Lestrade.
And Gregson.
Who cares? Gregson is just a rookie.
Yes, quite right.
When did you see them?
Just now. They think you're lying about my brother's death.
Well, he is lying about it.
Mrs.
Mrs.
Hudson!
Hudson.
Oh, that's right. I'm the one who kept my dead husband's head in a knitting basket. Silly me. So, Spring-headed Jack was my aunt, and actually not a tenant of mine after all.
Mrs. Hudson, maybe you should go for a walk.
Oh, no, you don't. I want to see how you two twits are going to get out of this mess you've made.
We have time.
Oh, no, you don't. Look out that window. The inspectors are approaching the building.
Ah, damn it!
And I'm a doctor. I resent being called a twit.
You named the biggest villain in your stories after classmates of your sons.
So,
That was a pretty boneheaded thing to do, don't you think?
that little Moriarty brat was always picking on my son at school. and was always trying to bribe other children to beat him up.
Your son called him a nerd and held his head in the toilet on the first day of school.
He deserved it.
Stop! This is not the time or the place. We need to think.
So, Mrs. Hudson, now you have the ability to focus. Nice.
I'll have you know, I have always had the ability to focus. Except on knitting. Always found that hobby to be quite boring, really. Especially when you can just go buy scarves and gloves for people and say you made them yourself. But my knitting case was the perfect size for, oh no.
What?
Oh, I gotta go get my husband's head out of the bay window before the stupid inspector sees it.
She's interesting. Not the most interesting person I've ever met, mind you, but she's definitely in the top
Will
five.
you just focus?
Mycroft, so you never visit this part of town.
Mycroft? What's wrong with this part of town?
You're a doctor. You also have no business being in this part of town. And the fact that you're acting like you don't understand it is just making you look even more suspicious to Inspector Lestrade and Inspector Gregson.
Quite frankly, you both look suspicious to us.
Not as suspicious as the head in the bay window downstairs, but pretty bloody suspicious nonetheless.
Look, I can explain.
Mrs. Hudson, we at Scotland Yard know all about your dead husband, the head that you carry around in that knitting basket.
You do?
But you're a lady, and you always knit us the nicest scarves and gloves every Christmas, so we just turn a blind eye.
Well, thank you, Inspector.
I swear, the quality of her knitting, it's like the stuff you'd pay a lot of money for at Harrods.
Well, I do my best, Inspector.
What was your husband's head doing in the bay window anyway?
It was such a beautiful sunny morning. I thought he might like to bask in the sunlight a bit.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh, thank you, Inspector.
But if you don't mind, we would like to have some time to talk to these two men.
All right, I'll leave you all alone then. I just want to go on record and say Dr. John Watson is a saint, the way he's been caring for Sherlock Holmes these past 2 years.
Miss Hudson!
Look, I know I usually think honesty shows a lack of imagination and fun, but sometimes the truth is what is needed.
Oh, God.
I love you and Sherlock like you are my own 2 daughters, and I know you want the world to remember him the way he was. But I do believe the inspector should know the truth.
Yes, Mrs. Hudson, you're right. Thank you.
And I know you blame yourself, but it was not your fault. And you have been most honorable.
Again, thank you.
What is this all about then?
He's not dead.
If you told me we were gonna have company, I would have baked.
Your brain's baked enough, Sherlock.
Oh, Mickey Raft, you're back again.
What happened to him?
I've written about Sherlock's occasional cocaine use.
Dude, it's only a 7 percentile.
Solution! 7% solution.
Don't mind if I do, old pal.
You've had enough. Back to your room.
You're not the boss of me.
What happened?
He was starting to use more and more, and I didn't realize just how much he was doing, but one night he must have overdosed, because I came over in the morning and he'd gone totally mad.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I failed him. I failed him.
You did not fail him. You have been a great friend to him.
We have a bigger problem, I'm afraid. A new client is on his way.
Excuse me?
I will confess, we knew Holmes was still alive.
You did?
Yes. I saw him standing in the window a few times, playing with his violin.
His violin?
Yes, his violin.
We didn't realize he had lost his mind, of course, but back to the reason for our visit today.
Someone contacted us at Scotland Yard. His case is a case for Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. Watson, you have a visitor. Sir Henry Baskerville.
Your new client, Sir Henry Baskerville.
He just inherited his late uncle's estate in the Carpathian Mountains.
1600 hours, Miss Hudson.
Need I remind you, you are no longer in Afghanistan, good doctor?
I'm sorry, at 3 p.m., Miss Hudson.
That would be 1500 hours.
Well, anyway, we want to get there early to meet with Sir Henry, of course.
I can't believe Mycroft is traveling to Pennsylvania with you and Sir Henry Baskerville.
What's so hard to believe about that?
You and Mycroft never got along all that well together, sir.
It could be Lestrade.
Yikes.
Mycroft and I figured we should be able to work together to solve this case.
And Sherlock.
He's joining us. We're going to tell everyone he's Sherlock and Mycroft's kid brother, Skip.
Be kind of quiet here without him, but oh, how I do envy you three going to tropical Transylvania.
Mrs. Hudson, you know it hasn't been known as tropical Transylvania since the year without a summer when that volcanic eruption caused a year-long winter throughout much of Europe.
Okay.
Wiggins.
The head of the famous street irregulars.
Ian?
Is who in?
Mr. Holmes?
Mycroft Holmes is due any minute.
No, not him. The other Mr. Holmes. Sherlock.
You know perfectly well that Sherlock Holmes has been dead for 2 years.
Give it up, Governor. He always been our #1 customer.
My word.
What do you think he's paying us a shilling a day for?
I am mortified. You're mortified.
Wiggins, you see what you've done? You've offended the good lady who runs this place. I ought to take my belt off and give you a sound thrashing.
Oh, please. Ask her what she pays us 10 shillings a day for.
That's quite enough. You know, I need it for medicinal purposes.
For what? And remember, Mrs. Hudson, I'm your doctor. I know every medical issue you have.
Oh, you hear that? My husband's head is calling me. I must go.
Oh, you're not even dressed yet.
Wiggins, man, you got my shit. Awesome.
Wouldn't let you down, Mr. Holmes.
What's it? Bang.
Fine. It's not like your brain can get damaged any more than it already is.
Thanks.
Holmes, get ready. Your brother should be here any minute.
Oh, fine. Whatever, Dad.
Kind of cool how you's all going to Transylvania for a bit.
How do you know this?
Oh, please. We all know about the case of the Baskerville Werewolves.
It's not a werewolf. There's no such thing. And we're going to prove it.
So you think it's a ghost, then?
A ghost? What do you mean by that?
The ghost of bloody Dogface Baskerville.
You didn't tell me your new client was the Sir Henry Baskerville.
The Sir Henry? The? What are you going on about?
There's an article about him inheriting the old family castle in Transylvania.
Yes, Miss Hudson. That's why we're going there.
I know. Wait. So you have no idea who Sir Henry Baskerville is?
Our new client?
Man, you're so lame.
Dude, here's the lead singer of the Speckles Band.
The Speckled Band? You know I don't listen to that kind of music. I only like classical.
He was a subculture icon.
When my husband's head still had a body, we always went to see the Speckled Band was performing in the area. They were more than just a musical group. They were an experience. They defined the 1860s with their free love stuff.
This is so cool. He'll know where to score the really, really good stuff. Probably, when we're in Transylvania.
It's a shame most of the Speckled Band is gone now. Overdosed and died.
See, Holmes? Most of them died. Died? See what I'm afraid will happen to you? We're going to Transylvania in order to solve a case, not get high.
Dude, you do you. And I'll do Casper.
Right on, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, don't you have someplace to be?
Well, the other irregulars and I were going to the mill for the changing of the guard. Excuse me.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
No.
Fine. I guess I'll just wait here till we're on the train to start mooning people from the window.
Oh, it reminds me of traveling with my husband's head when he still had a body.
Maybe you should start dating again.
Yes, perhaps it's time.
All right. We ready to go on our little trip?
Yes!
You boys have a wonderful time.
It's not a vacation, Mrs. Hudson.
Right.
The game's afoot.
Oh, really? Weird game. Fine.
I miss them already.
Alright. The train should be here any minute. Now, where's Sir Henry?
Oh, sorry I'm late. I just saw some urchins mooning the changing of the guard.
How dreadful.
So I had to join in.
Dude, that's dope.
I kinda wish I was smoking dope now.
You want a puff?
No!
Is that...
Irene Adler?
The woman.
Dr. Watson!
Irene!
Isn't he supposed to be...
May I present Sherlock and Mycroft Holmes' kid brother Skip?
He looks just like Sherlock.
Miss Adler, what are you doing here?
I am going to confess. I was kind of bored, and then I read about your current case in the paper, and so I decided to kind of follow you guys to Transylvania. My grandfather was from Transylvania, so I've always wanted to visit there. And now, I have an excuse.
Aren't you Irene Adler, the famous opera singer?
Yes, and you are... wait, never mind. I saw your picture in the paper. Sir Henry Baskerville.
Guilty. Great admirer of your talent.
Thank you.
I must confess, opera really isn't my thing. I went to see you in a number of things, but I always fell asleep about 2 hours into the first act. Usually woke up at the 5th or 6th act, though.
Well, the 5th act is usually the best part, except for that one production of Faust I was in.
Oh wait, I stayed awake for that one.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Miss Adler once actually outwitted Sherlock Holmes.
And that's when his brain was still working.
What was that?
Nothing.
Irene, would you like to take a seat?
That would be lovely.
Oh, I meant on my face.
Oh,
Sherlock! I mean, Skip!
that's fine. Maybe later.
Cool.
Oh, here comes our train.
This is gonna be a long trip.
Tell me about it.
Sir Henry Baskerville, former lead singer of the Speckled Band, has inherited his late uncle's estate at the Carpathian Mountains. The family castle is said to be haunted by the ghost of the Princess Dogface of Baskerville, who died under suspicious circumstances in 1835. Local legend also states that most of the Baskerville men are werewolves. Princess Dogface herself was suspected of being one and giving birth to a whole litter that had been hunted down. She was then burned at the stake until death.
Yes, Your Majesty. That is why Dr. Watson, Mycroft, and Skippy Holmes have gone to Transylvania. Sir Henry Baskerville received an anonymous death threat written in blood.
I know it's an appalling thing to do, but I can't help but admire someone with the gumption to write a full old-fashioned death threat in blood. I mean, really, hardly anybody goes that extra mile anymore. Really sad, isn't it?
Yes, I guess it is.
Ever since the invention of the ballpoint pen, people have become so lazy.
Locals have been complaining about hubcaps being ripped off of their carriages.
Oh my, kids today. No respect for other people's property.
Oh no. And this has nothing to do with ghosts. Your Majesty, no. Werewolves routinely rip hubcaps off of carriages and eat them.
So you believe there is a werewolf ripping off hubcaps in the Carpathian Mountains?
Yes, though some of the locals there believe it is to be the ghost of Princess Dog-Faced Baskerville herself.
But ghosts don't damage private property, usually.
You have that one in the east wing of your castle that causes blood to drip down the walls.
Oh, by Jove, I forgot about that.
Yes, sometimes ghosts do damage private property.
Where's Sherlock?
Still asleep in one of the guest rooms. He and Miss Adler have to share a bed. Don't worry, I put newspaper down on his side of the bed before we got in.
Oh, good. Good.
Which gentlemen are having more breakfast than tea right now?
No thank you, Brunhilde, we're good.
Oh, all right. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Brunhilde, but you look familiar.
Oh, I don't see how that is possible, sir.
You look like someone I've seen before. I don't know, it's weird.
Well, I guess I just have one of those faces.
That portrait. Who is it?
What? That's Princess Dogville Baskerville, sir.
With a face like that, I can see why she was named such.
Yes, legend has it, her fourth husband finally died painting this portrait. So he was actually going to paint her looking less grotesque than she actually did.
Yikes.
But she had a way of bewitching men. All husbands adored her. After her fourth husband died, it is rumored she began to kill all female servants and bathe in their blood to preserve her youth and vitality.
A tad bit morbid.
Well, I think I would rather have wrinkles than have to bathe in blood, that's for sure.
Well, what?
Oh, okay. So I guess we're just going to ignore what we saw on the coach ride from here, from the train station last night.
What? What did we see?
A creature that was half man and half wolf running in the distance through the forest.
Yeah, and I told you it was a wolf or a coyote.
Running upright on its hind legs.
It was nighttime now, wasn't it?
Yes.
So
So-
Sherlock.
Speaking of the devil.
Ah, Sherlock, I mean Skip, you're up then.
No. But I was.
What's going on?
I couldn't help it. You try standing the night next to Irene Adler without having a raging steady. Just don't let her know, because it's really, embarrassing.
You don't seem that embarrassed.
Oh, Watson, get off your high horse. You were pulling your Christmas pudding last night as well.
What? Boy, I thought you were asleep in the bed next to mine. I never would have...
You were pretty loud, man. No way anyone could sleep through that bunk ass.
So, what do you think of the place?
Your family's castle is just incredible. And the view of the Carpathians is breathtaking.
It is a little cold, though. Want me to have some servants throw a couple of extra logs in the fire?
Logs. Logs.
What's his beef?
Morning, boys.
Miss Adler?
Did anyone get the paper this morning?
No, not yet.
I'll go out and get it then. I feel like a nice little walk.
Since you arrived last night, there was no time for my husband and I. We were wondering if you'd like a tour of the place now or later.
Maybe a little later.
Very good, sir.
Brunhilde, just a moment. How long have you and your husband worked here?
Stapleton has been the Baskerville butler for 25 years, and I have only been here for about 6, sir.
Thank you.
Why did you ask that?
Never too early to start gathering clues, that's all.
Whoa, man. What is this giant orb thing?
It's a globe. It's our Earth.
Wait, so the world is round then?
Oh, great. Here we go again.
What?
Sure, Skip is ignorant of the Copernican theory and of the composition of the solar system, that any civilized human being in this 20th century should not be aware that the Earth travels around the sun just beyond, beyond comprehension to me.
So the Earth rotates around the sun and is round?
Yes. And the moon revolves around the Earth.
Dude, stop! Now that you told me all that rot, do you realize how hard I'm going to have to work to forget it all?
Skip, do you know who the Prime Minister is?
No, I don't wanna.
Arthur Balfour. Tory. Heck of a nice guy. We inhaled some mummy dust at a party at his place recently.
This is the 6th time this morning you brought up mummy dust.
So,
Mummy dust.
yes, mummy dust.
Mummy dust?
Arthur Balfour had bought a mummy from an archaeological friend of his who had just returned from an expedition in Cairo. And we all snorted it. Well, some people actually ate parts of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do such a thing.
You all ate and snorted an ancient Egyptian mummy?
Yes.
And I thought me and the guys from the Speckle Band did some crazy stuff back in the day.
Hey, it was New Year's Eve. It seemed appropriate at the time.
What the hell is wrong with you people? The human brain is like an empty little attic.
Well, yours is now. Yes.
Good morning, boys. Again.
Nice to see you made a new friend already.
I just bumped into him outside.
Sir Henry, nice to meet you. I'm your next door neighbor, Schwiesenheimer.
Ah, good to meet you.
First thing last night, bumper was ripped clean off my carriage in the middle of the night. You might want to check your carriages in your garage.
I will have Stapleton do that later.
Stapleton?
My butler.
Sorry to hear of the passing of your uncle. He was good people.
I never met him, but I'll take your word for it. We were the last 2 Baskervilles.
So the bloodline dies after you?
Just as well. The family has been cursed for hundreds of years.
Poppycock.
I'm sorry, you don't believe in curses?
Oops. Not that. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. That's all. Poppycock, a gentleman I met once, Schwieselheimer, kind of reminds me of him.
Poppycock. Such a strange name.
Like Schwieselheimer?
Well, it's my last name. I just go by it because I never liked my first name.
What is it?
Trust me, you will never learn that.
We'll see.
So, you got the paper.
Yeah, the paperboard was kind of rude though. He actually hit me with the paper when he threw it and gave me the raspberries.
That's his way of welcoming you to the neighborhood.
Sir Henry, perhaps you could put a few bear traps along this paper route?
I'd rather not start fights with the locals.
So you're not quite like your uncle then?
I thought you said he was good people.
Yes, well, I was being polite, sorry.
No, it's fine. Like I said, I never met him.
I actually thought he was a colorful character, so I never took it personally. Besides, he never he was never as bad as our other neighbor, Mr. Franklin.
Oh, yes, I met him last night. Not the most pleasant of people.
His family used to be very wealthy. His grandfather was Transylvania's #1 pineapple farmer until the year without a summer.
Pineapple farmer?
Pineapples used to be our country's #1 export. But after the eruption of Mount Tambora, we had a volcanic winter that permanently wiped out the pineapple crop. Anyway, Sir Henry, just do your best not to cross his path.
I shall heed your advice.
Mr. Franklin is always sticking his nose into everybody's business and causing trouble. He actually threatened to bring a lawsuit against the widow Mortimer for having part of her property excavated.
What business of that was it?
Absolutely none of his business.
Wait, isn't Mr. Franklin the one with the beautiful rose garden outside his house?
Yes?
Oh, Skip!
Yes?
Want to do me a favor?
Anything for you, milady.
Go next door and take a dump in Mr. Franklin's rose bushes.
Okie dokie.
Skip, don't even think about it.
Fine.
The widow Mortimer is cool, though. Her family has lived there for 7 generations.
Wow, impressive.
My family's been here since the 1300s.
Same amount of time as the Baskervilles.
Yes, when the original Baskerville castle was built.
Original castle.
Yes, it was sacked by the Ottomans at one point. And this castle was built in 1545, I believe.
Any old family feuds that you know about?
Hardly. In fact, our 2 houses have always been very close. Well, up until about 2 or 3 generations ago, that is. As the Baskervilles and the Schwizelheimers began dying off, the 2 houses sort of drifted apart. But no feuds or animosities.
So, this widow Mortimer, is she a looker?
She's 95.
Hey, I can get into cougars.
Hey, that would be interesting.
What would?
You from a long line of werewolves and a cougar getting together? I wonder what the pups or the kittens would be like.
But I'm not a werewolf.
I know. Just a little joke. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
No, it's all right. Just rough going through life with a family history of werewolfism. That's all. In school, all the kids just get sharp, pointy objects and threaten to neuter me.
Again, I'm sorry.
Little variety, good sir. Oh, yes, you got it.
Hi, Mr. Baskerville. My grandmother, the widow Mortimer, wanted me to come over and give you this basket of goodies to welcome you to the neighborhood.
Oh, thank you. That's very considerate.
I'm trying to get my helpfulness badge.
Helpfulness merit badge?
Yes, my mommy's the troop leader of the local chapter of the Red Hooded League.
They sell the best cookies several times during the year.
Also, you're all invited to Grandma's this Saturday for a weekly seance.
Weekly seance?
Yes, every Saturday. The widow Mortimer hosts a seance that all the neighbors are invited to.
That sounds like fun. Does she ever serve mummy dust?
Just ignore
Mummy
him.
dust.
We all do, mostly.
Why does she have a seance every Saturday?
So she can go to confession and repent for her heresy on Sunday.
Oh.
Well, I gotta run. It was nice meeting all of you. Ta-ta.
Sweet kid.
Swizzleheimer, I'm surprised you and Little Red both speak English.
I think you'll find most of the people in this region of the Carpathians do.
Really?
A lot of expatriates here.
Yes, I've known quite a few people who've moved to the Carpathians. Friendly tax laws.
Oh yes, God forbid the hate should help you pay into the system that keeps them afloat.
Exactly. Quite right.
That was sarcasm.
Oh, the men in my family have always had a problem recognizing sarcasm. Drives the women in the family nuts.
That's why Mom killed Dad eventually.
Shut up, she did no such thing.
Did you?
Did not.
Did
not.
Children, do I have to give you two another time out?
Yeah, kiss this.
Don't you stick that thing out at me again.
Have I come at a bad time?
No, sadly they're always like this.
Have you ever been inside the Baskerville Castle before, Schmitzelheimer?
Not since I was a small child. Before your uncle inherited the place, his father owned it and threw a huge Christmas party every year. So when I was 5 or 6, I was here for one of those parties.
Would you like for me to ring the maid to give you a tour?
Perhaps another time.
I haven't been given a tour yet myself.
I really must be getting back to my place. My wife is probably wondering where I've gone off to.
Your wife? You didn't tell me you were married!
Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. I hope that's not an issue for you.
Never stopped me before.
My wife is going to Mrs. Mortimer's seance tomorrow evening. How about you come over and dine with me then?
I'll have to check my social calendar first.
You all just arrived here yesterday. I doubt your social calendar could be that filled up already.
Trust me, she can get that filled up by now.
It was lovely meeting you all.
You can call me anytime you want.
Very well. For now, adieu.
I think I'll go upstairs and read now.
That newspaper is in Romanian.
So?
You can read it?
Of course I can. You forget, I'm a professionally trained opera singer. Part of my education was to study multiple languages. I am more than bilingual.
Bilingual, huh? That's
Holmes!
You know, girl on girl action, dude.
Hey, that's antique. You break it, you buy
See you later, boys.
Well, Sir Henry, it certainly seems you have some interesting neighbors now.
it. Yeah, but I'm still more fascinated by Skip Holmes here.
You know, I'm his older brother, and technically a genius too.
Yeah, but Mycroft, you know the solar system, right?
Of course I do.
What's the solar system?
What's a solar system?
Wait, before you tell me, is this information that my brain needs, or is it extra Protonius blobber?
Excuse me, what?
Every one of us starts out with an empty attic brain. Every one of us. And you have to stop it with such furniture as you.
For Christ's sake, Sherlock, what are you rambling about? Do you not realize what you have done with your own brain? Your own brilliant brain! The most impressive brain I have ever will encounter. A marvelous tool, and you ruined it just because you had to get your fix.
Wait, I thought you said his name was Skip.
Watson.
A blithering idiot takes in all the lumber of every source that he comes across, so that the knowledge which might be useful to him gets crowded out, or at best is jumbled up with a lot of other shit that just clogs everything up and gets in the way.
Holmes, do you hear yourself? I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I can't live this charade another day. Sherlock Holmes never died. He may as well have. He's gone away.
Are you the Sherlock Holmes?
Yes.
I thought he was dead. What's going on here?
Oh, I made up the story of this fight to the death with Moriarty. I didn't want the world to know that the world's greatest detective was, well, his own worst enemy.
What are you talking about?
He had a habit he couldn't kick.
Cocaine?
Yeah.
Well, it's an honor to meet you.
Thank you. Who are you again?
Sir Henry Baskerville.
All right.
So, you really have no knowledge of how our solar system works?
No! What the deuce is it to me? Like you say that we go around the sun.
Yes, we do.
If we went around the moon, it wouldn't make a penny worth of difference to me or my work.
Fascinating.
Dr. Watson and me sell 226 cases together without me needing to know none of that.
Dr. Watson and I, without needing to know any of that.
More useless lumber cluttering up my attic, dude! I gotta go. I gotta, decompress or decompose or something.
Wait, how many cases did you say?
226.
An exact number or just a round?
Exact. 226.
Watson!
Where's he going? I should go after him.
No, leave him be for now.
But I need to apologize. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I lashed out and spoke too harshly. I know it.
No, I don't think it fazed him.
Just miss my best friend.
Dr. Watson, if it's any consolation, I kind of know what you're going through.
You do?
Yeah, most of the Speckle band really hate each other's guts. We all kind of wanted solo careers at one point, but nobody was interested in our individual acts.
I'm sorry. What on earth does that have to do with me and Sherlock Holmes?
I'm getting to that. Ray Morrison Jagger.
Ray Morrison who?
Ray Morrison Jagger. He was our guitarist and my best friend. I am the godfather of his 3 daughters. He was there for me through thick and thin, always had my back, and I always had his.
Sherlock is my son's godfather.
We didn't agree on much. Spent so many nights bickering and debating, but he was no dummy. Always kept me on my toes, but he had demons. All of us in the Speckled Band had them.
Sorry.
It is what it is. Ray spent a lot of time in opium dens and whorehouses, got into a lot of trouble with the law. I always was there to bail him out and make up excuses for him to his family. It gets exhausting.
Yeah, it does.
And then one night, he got into a barroom brawl. They found his body in the Thames River next morning, shot right between the eyes. And as horrible as it sounds, part of me felt relief when I learned that. I still miss the guy.
I miss Sherlock Holmes.
I didn't miss Ray the way he was when he would, be at the absolute worst.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
You still have your friend there. At least part of your friend.
Yeah.
Be grateful for the part you still have. And remember, tomorrow isn't promised for any of us.
Oh, I know. I learned that lesson as an army doctor.
Watson, you have been a very good friend to my brother.
Thank you.
The only friend he's ever really had. How many cases have you worked with him on?
Well, let's see. I think it's like 226 now?
I'm sure the cocaine hasn't helped any, but just think. Think, all those cases, all the clients, all the suspects, all the information.
What are you going on about?
I don't think cocaine did as much damage to his brain as society did.
What?
We needed him so many times. His poor mind got overloaded. Perhaps one day he'll be good again, but we need to be very gentle with him from now on. The poor man needs rest.
Poor Sherlock.
Do you guys want to walk around the grounds for a bit?
A little sun might be a good idea.
I think I'll just stay here for a bit.
All right.
Dear Mary, Transylvania is beautiful. The mountains are... Despite being brilliant in his own right, Mycroft can be infuriating. The man believes that there are such things as ghosts and werewolves, and there are some dietary issues I would love to vent to you about, but I fear they would give you nightmares. I do miss you and the children.
A bank robber staged a prison outbreak and is hiding in the Carpathian Mountains.
When did he break out of prison?
2 months ago. I hope he doesn't show up here.
I doubt he will. Senator Baskerville is right now the most notable figure in the community.
Making him the perfect target.
Also making him an unlikely target if one wants to go about unnoticed. I wouldn't worry if I were you, Miss Adler. I'm sure we're all safe.
Thank you, Doctor.
However, a sharp call upon Stapleton to make sure the doors and windows are locked at night, of course.
Of course, Doctor. Thank you.
John, I'm
sorry if I let you down.
You haven't. I let myself down. Sorry if I hurt your feelings.
When?
Well, you know, when I, just a little, never mind.
Nevermore.
What?
Quote the raven, nevermore.
That's right.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So what have you been up to?
Huh. I took a dump in Mr. Franklin's roses.
Oh, God, Sherlock.
What?
Nothing. I need to remember you did that for Irene Adler, and she's the one weakness you have where I can't blame you in the slightest. Oh, Mary, please tell William not to pick on Jim Moriarty. The little bugger has probably gone through hell after the stories where I've used him as a villain. Sir Henry Baskerville had a rough time at school due to the rumours of his family being full of werewolves, and also, I seem to recall Sherlock telling me stories of how he was ostracised as a child, and I hate the idea that I've actually been a bully.
Dude.
Yes.
Like, dude.
Again, what?
What's this thing?
Wait, we just had... You really don't remember the whole discussion?
Remember what?
Nothing. It's just a decoration, nothing for you to worry about.
Freddie.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I think I'm going to go take a nap now.
Good idea.